Gem babies, I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to your general reading from 7th till 13th August with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. There is no such a thing as coincidences in this universe. If you were brought here, you were brought here for a reason, for a message. So do stick around, do have a look, do see what that message is. And when you come across something that really resonates with yourself, that works for you, that you want to say yes to, place your dominant hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim that for yourself. All right, let's see what we've got here for you, beautiful, beautiful Geminis, starting there in the recent past. Just as the Libra energy in the recent past, 7 of Swords, as well as the 10 of Swords. Some of you have come through a very, 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 very difficult period, and you have come through that period pretty much alone, even if you were surrounded by people. You know, we get the spaces in life sometimes that even if there's people around us, we still feel isolated, we still feel alone. And I feel that many of you have gone through that. There's a lot of changes that needed to take place in your life. It's almost like I feel for some of you that there's a lot of responsibility that may have been thrown on you all of a sudden. And this could even be things in the lines of like a partner becoming sick, a parent, a child, maybe somebody losing their job, a crack in your house, car breaking down. It's like things really started to go south, almost for others, but you had to really, it was almost like a no-brainer that you had to be the one that took control of things, you know. And I feel that it was very hard for many of you, but you also learned very powerful lessons from it, exponential growth. But you kind of said, well, enough is enough. You know, I get that sense of enough is enough. Because whilst it's very important to be there for people when they need us, because I mean, what's the point of having family and friends if they're not going to support you when you go through the darkest of the dark? It's very easy sometimes for it to happen that people become dependent on you and they expect you to do things that they are now perfectly capable of doing for themselves, you know. And some of you had to draw the line there, and I can see that for some of you it wasn't necessarily welcomed with open arms. It'll be like, but you've always done it, you should do it now, you've done it for the past 2-3 months, why would you stop now? You know, I like it, I can do it, but I want it, I like it, I want you to do it for me. And some of you had to be like, Some of you could have had that you maybe, you know, let me put it to you like this. For you, Gemini, it's very easy because your heart's so beautifully good. A lot of people, first of all, don't see that. But it's so easy for you to fall into a space where you almost become the doormat when that was never the intention. And some of you have really seen the strength of who you are. Some of you needed to step away. Some of you needed to step away from versions of yourself. You know, from versions that sort of caused all of that. You had to step away from that. I also feel that a lot of you had to sort of like really step out of the shadows. It's almost like it's almost like some of you were in spaces that were inconvenient for you, but you sort of stayed there. A lot of self-doubt for some of you there. I'm just going to sit here and try to hide myself. Either course, try to be as invisible as possible or try to create as much drama as possible, which is sort of like what gossips do. They divert the attention. So you're trying to somehow diverting attention from yourself. A lot of you had a lot of things that you couldn't deal with, and now is the time for you to start dealing with those things, because now you are ready to deal with those things. In your current space, you've got the 3 of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Cups. Okay? May not be fully ready to make that beautiful, amazing commitments of love with another person yet, but you might be ready to do it with yourself. And this could even be in a space where you're in a commitment, you know, where you're going to this next level. You need to get the alignment within yourself first before you can share it with others, because you need to have a clear understanding of what it is that you're actually sharing. But a lot of healing that's taken place, still some healing taking place. Some of you have really gone through very, very difficult things, breakups, losing people, separations. I just feel a lot of pain, a lot of losing. And for some of you, you might have felt that the situations in the past were going to break you. But now here's a beautiful reminder that sometimes when you look for a silver lining and we can't find it, then you got to look in the mirror, because you are that silver lining. Okay? Remember that you as a human being is an expression of universal possibility. Your very being is love. Your very essence is love. Alright? And I feel that many of you, you're in the space of beautiful healing. It's like a breath of new hope or fresh air where you can hope again. There is an improvement in the emotions going on. But in the same token, Source is saying, don't push yourself too hard, Lois. Give yourself the time if you need it. Give yourself time to mourn. Give yourself time to feel, so that you understand what it is that you want to move away from. A lot of times, with loss, the world has got this thing, and then we often feel obliged to sort of, we feel obliged to oblige, and you're not obliged to oblige, that the world feels that you should get over that now. But you want to understand what it is that you get over first. Otherwise, it's kind of like getting over something falsely. So sometimes we need to first feel in order to move past. And I feel this beautiful healing, moving into this beautiful space with yourself. I feel that many of you started to neglect yourself quite grossly in order to be there for others, And when we do that, we don't like the way it unfolds, but we do it sometimes as humans because we're human, Immediate future going forward, the Hierophant, embracing all, embracing love, embracing life. The Hierophant, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. I see you going for yourself. I see you going on new paths. I see you growing. I see you healing. I see you expanding. I see you taking new directions, possibly very unexpected directions. Really going for what you want. Going to build yourself. Just be careful that you just want to be sure that your motivation behind your actions is always your own highest good. Not to show others that you can do it. Not to show others that, this is what you did to me. I'm okay without you. I don't need you. Screw you. I was alright without you. Be very careful of that energy. Be very careful of that. Because then our goal is not our own highest good any longer. Then our goal becomes to show another person. And when your goal becomes to show another person, that is when you start to lose the path. Because then you're no longer in your own lane and focusing on your own journey. Now you're looking at other people's journey. You're looking at that grass over there that's so much greener. And you know why they say why the grass is green on the other side. Let's see in the recent past there. Let's clarify the recent past for you. That card just went flying. Something that was fine was no longer fine. So I feel that for some of you, there was a situation, Geminis, where it seemed like things were going wrong, but then there was a lot of hope, because then it seemed like it was fine. Like somebody may have even said to you, don't worry, it's going to be fine, it's going to be alright, give it a couple of days, give it some time, it's going to be fine. And then it wasn't fine. But it's almost like you found a deeper part of yourself through that. And I'm going to explain it to you now. Five of Swords, the Lovers. Love is your energy of choice, energy of love, energy of potential, and Death card energy. So with that situation that I just described for you, things are going the way that you anticipated. It's like you found somehow adversely, unexpectedly, and I think that if you think about it, you would almost be like, I would have liked to find what I find, but not necessarily the way that I found it. And if I had a choice, if it means that I don't find what I find, I'd rather do without it, instead, if it means that I don't have to have the loss. But sometimes from a lot of challenges, a lot of beauty can grow, And I feel that was the space with you. There was a part of you, I feel that you had a soul connection with someone, a soul agreement with someone. You make this agreement before we come to Earth. And there was an agreement that I am going to somehow do something, participate in something that makes it feel like that rug is pulled out from underneath you. But as difficult as that is, first of all, remember you're never alone. Your soul family, your guides, your guardians are always with you. You can always call upon your angels. We're not alone. We're never alone. You can always call upon your soul family for help and support. And I feel it's important that you know that, you remember that. You might even want to write it down and put it somewhere. You needed to go to a certain something, and it was an agreement that was made before the two of you and some other parties involved as well, before you actually even came into this experience of life. All right, so it feels very unfair, but then for some of you, I do feel that I'm speaking with someone from the beyond. I might be speaking from someone that you just not with that person anymore. You don't have contact, maybe too much time has passed that you can't reach out to them. The energy want to let you know that things unfolded the way they were meant to unfold. Okay? It was for the highest good of all. And remember, even if somebody's not with you physically any longer, in energy we're always together. We're always with each other. In your current space, you got the Queen of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Swords. And I feel that some of you are even mourning someone that's alive, and that's even harder. But I do feel they're coming to an end as well. I do see a light at the end of the tunnel for you. Okay? Queen of Swords, Eight of Swords, Three of Swords. You're in that space where you're going from a difficult period to a lighter period. Three of Swords there twice. Double confirmation. You are ready. You are so super ready. Okay? You are ready for all the good in life. This is a time for you to take control of your life, for you to decide what is it that you want, for you to decide what it is that you no longer accept, for you to decide what is it that what versions of yourself, what possibilities of yourself you are leaving behind that are no longer serving your highest good. It's time for you to make that decision. Okay? It's really time for you to take control of your life. Okay? Immediate future. Potential outcome. Three of Cups, King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Whole new life, whole new world. As Aladdin says, a whole fantastic point of view. So much better coming for you. You may feel that you've lost a lot, but I feel that you're going forward in a space where you're gaining so much more. And for many of you, it may not feel this way at the moment, but you are making peace with the loss. And you're understanding why it was necessary. And still a bit of sadness lingering there. Honor that within yourself. Work with it within your own time. But I do feel there's a sense of a broader understanding, ascending spiritually to that next level. A bigger understanding of life. King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Beautiful expansion, lots of positivity, things working out. A lot of success. Success where you reaching your dream can beautifully support other people in reaching their dreams, so maybe your dream has always been to, I don't know, open a restaurant or something like that, or say maybe being an artist, be like a painter, and somebody else's a dream was maybe to help, say maybe they're good at social media, to help promote someone else, or to run a gallery or something like that, to ship maybe very expensive delicate sort of items. Maybe that was their dream. You living your dream makes it possible for them to live their dream. Beautiful stuff. All right, let's see what we've got in Oracle Energy. This card definitely wants to come out. What a beautiful card. If this reading is beneficial to you, Gemini, definitely do like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when your weekly readings are coming out. If you're open to a deeper exploration of energy, book a personal reading. The details are down below. The Oracle message is speaking to you about patience. Patient with yourself, patient with life. There are people in life that are always going to feel that we have to live up to certain expectations, which feels very unfair to us. Remember that the person who has the final say in your life is you. Don't give that power away to other people. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that it helps. Definitely do take a look at my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link in the description. Take a look at my free Oracle card reading course. Definitely give this guided hypnosis that's coming up on your screen at the moment. Give that a chance. And thank you for your love and light and your energy. I'll see you next week. Bye.